All right, so we've got whole grain mustard. We've got Dijon mustard. Some lemon zest. Some lemon juice. We'll keep the lemon out just in case we want it for something else. No, actually. We've got garlic. I think that's all we're going to need. Yeah. There we go. All right. Garlic is in. Egg is in. Lemon juice, lemon zest, salt. And now the fun part. That sweet, sweet emulsion. That sweet, sweet emulsion. So if you've never made an aioli before, you're learning right now. Sweet! Powdered toast man, I imagine it's anybody's reason for spending too much time in the South, or spending too much time anywhere. It's time to move on. It was just time to let go. Spread them wings and fly. Haze is blazed. What are we smoking, Haze? Sweet emulsion, damn right. Lit right now? What are you smoking on? What do you got? Bubba Kush. Oh, is that what you were doing earlier? Weren't you saying earlier yesterday? Oh, before we do anything else, let's move our bread. Jesus. Getting loud. Oh my God. I love it. I love the bread. Oh, bubblegum diesel. That's what you were saying. You see my confusion. All right, so we've got egg yolk, lemon juice, lemon zest, salt, 2 types of mustard. You don't need 2. You can just use 1. And we've got some garlic. The garlic and the mustard are emulsifiers, okay? Now that they are all whisked together, we've got a little bit of volume because we're whipping air into it. All right? It's giving it a bit more structure. All right. The garlic and the mustard are emulsifying the egg yolk and the oil together to make an aioli. This is like very simple, this is like one of those things when somebody says, I don't know how to cook. This is kind of like something I'm like, start making an aioli, like make an aioli. You know, you can make a broken vinaigrette, you can make a emulsified vinaigrette, which is basically what we're doing here, you know. But we gotta have an aioli. And a lot of people don't like mustard on their sandwiches or at all, but like, I'm one of those people, I love mustard, but I also know Jess doesn't have a big love of mustard. So I try to just sneak it in where I can, such as aiolis. And then it's kind of like, oh, there's some mustard in this, but it's not a lot. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's real good. Yes. So beautiful. And the nice thing about making this much aioli is you have aioli later for whatever you like. You know? Whip it good. Exactly. Exactly, Bob. Exactly, Bob. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Some whole grain mustard aioli. It's our first bit of mise en place for all of this. Then, pepper jack cheese. Pepper jack cheese. Does anybody have a favorite cheese, or do you have a least favorite cheese? Tell me your favorite, then your least favorite. Favorite, least favorite cheese. And I understand some people can't have cheese any longer, but what was your favorite cheese, and what was your least favorite cheese? Yeah, that's plenty of cheese right there. That is plenty of cheese right there. For me, mozzarella is my fave. Blue is terrible. Really? You don't like blue cheese? Have you ever made your own mozzarella? Or have you watched videos or anything like that? I've always wanted to make my own mozz, but I've never done it before. Fresh mozz for pizza, sharp cheddar for sandwich. Pancake. No, I'm asking what's your favorite cheese and what's your least favorite cheese? Not for anything in particular, just as a whole. Just as a whole. I'm just asking about cheese. Have you guys ever gone somewhere and had a cheese plate, like an honest-to-God cheese plate? Where they give you like just some fucking whacked out cheeses you probably never would have had? All right. Sandwich mise en place. Sandwich mise en place. We've got our aioli. We've got our cheese. We've got our bread. We got some onion. Favorite was goat cheese, least was blue. Ooh, yeah. Parmigiano on Alfredo, but she's so pricey. Are you okay? I've always loved goat cheese. But you don't know of a cheese you don't like? That's fair. That's fair. So really you just have ones that you're like, I don't have ones that I don't like. I just have ones that I just don't like as much as this one, you know? Which is totally fair. I haven't had a good fettuccine Alfredo in a while. Like gone out somewhere and done that. Favorite is sharp cheddar. Least is, wow, a lot of people not liking blue cheese. You like the sharpness of cheddar, but you don't like the funk of blue. Man, I gotta say, there are some funk ones out there. There are some funk ones out there. That is for sure. And you really gotta like that funk. Like George Clinton is looking at that shit and being like, that's way too funky for me. You know? That kind of moment. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Sorry, I went full dad joke there. Oh shit, we hit 40. We hit 40. God damn it. Guys, we hit 40. I didn't realize. Camp song. Nicole Rowe did that, and I was not paying attention. Yeah, Funky. Vegan now, but I made a really dope, stretchy, melty cashew melts. Oh my God, you made one? Do you have a recipe? I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. On a juicy, like a Juicy Lucy? That kind of thing? Is that what you're saying? Funke. Yes, funke. All right. Onions, I just sliced them thin, put them in some ice water. Gonna help them out a little bit. We've got some romaine. I was trying to find some little gems, but I'm like, yeah, this ain't the town for little gems. Oh man, I wish, man, I wish. There's got to be some spots you can get them though. You just gotta find them. I gotta talk to all the local chefs and be like, where you going? They're gonna be like, what do you mean? I'll be like, you know what I mean. You know goddamn right what I mean. Don't play coy with me. And then they're gonna be like, this is a little extreme, dude. I'm gonna be like, you're right, I'm sorry, I'll reel it back. And then we'll talk. We'll get to know each other. And we'll go from there. That's what I made of money. Gonna plug a job off the job tree. Well, that's fine. Cheese is my favorite food group. What is a Juicy Lucy? I meant juicy as a dripping. Oh, whoa, you never heard of a Juicy Lucy before? You never heard of a Juicy Lucy before? You put the cheese in the burger. You put a cheese in the burger. So it's kind of like, imagine if you had a smash burger that wasn't a smash burger, right? Or you had like basically 2 smash burgers worth of meat, but in the middle was a fucking hunk of cheese. I did a pimento cheese Juicy Lucy one time. Woo. Fuck out of here with that. Fuck out of here with that, dude. Are you kidding me? That was naughty as hell. That was naughty as hell. Would I do it again? God, yes. God, yes, because I'd want to do more. I was like, dude, if you did this with pimento cheese, and then you put a fucking, like, what if you put, this thing was wilted to death already. Like, come on. What else could you put on? Like, come on. I love boot cheese. That's so sharp it makes my mouth hurt. We want the funk. Well, sharpness is different than funk, though. Like, to be very clear, that is a different element altogether. I'm talking about that barnyard funk. You know, that barnyard funk. All right, we're gonna do also a salad today. Very simple salad, nothing crazy, but we're gonna use this guy. So funky, my wings start dancing. Oh my God. All right, I see what we've done here now. I see where we are. So we're gonna do just some griddled romaine. That is my answer to that statement. I understand. That's fine. You don't need to flex. You're safe here. You're safe here. I get it. You like funky cheese. I'm not addressing that. I am addressing the fact that funky and sharp are 2 different things. But I get you what you're saying. The good stank, though, I mean, like, there are some fresh cheeses that have some fucking stank to them, for sure. But if Jess and I go somewhere and they have a cheese plate, we get excited. Because that doesn't happen a lot anymore. Not in the places we've gone. So it's always just like, fuck it, let's go big. I'd rather a cheese plate than a dessert plate. You know what I mean? If somebody was to say to me, now you have your choice of cheese, or you have your choice of like a cake or something like that, I'd be like, what's the cheese plate? What's the cheese plate? Don't play with my emotions. Just tell me. And if they're like, oh, yeah, it's like we do this with like, most places I've gone to, it's like 2 different or just one, but it's like got accompaniments. So like they design it by like this cheese goes with this and with this bread, and it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But a fucking cheese plate at a restaurant. Now, I've been to some places that are like, oh, yeah, we got a cheese plate. And I'm like, great. And it's basically like they cut up their Swiss cheese and their like mid fucking orange, like cheddar.
2 months,
Yo,
let's
let's
go.
go. 2 months? Let's go. 2 months. And with the Prime, that's a Twitch genius. Guys, did you know, exclamation point Prime in the chat, that you can link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account, giving you 1 free sub a month to any channel you so choose to give it to. And if you do, you could give it to me. You give it to a great many deal streamers that you hang out with. But otherwise, welcome in. Hayes. Welcome in, bud. So we hit 40, and on Camp Zaza days, we gotta sing a camp song. We gotta sing a camp song. So this is a repeat and answer song. All right? The vegan Maz was from a thing. Oh, you don't have the recipe then. Got it. All right. This, hold on, let me check the bacon. Before we get too crazy. Okay, no, bacon's good. We're okay. This is a repeat and answer song, so I need everybody to be participating. All right? If you're not participating, that's fine. I understand. I see where we stand. No, I'm kidding. All right. This is one that I had to do at the morning announcements from time to time. We all had to like run morning announcements, and whoever was running it had to do a song. So there was always 3 counselors. So there were always 3 songs. It was a way to get the campers like moving and awake and doing their thing, y'all, and doing their thing. So, with that being said, this is a repeat and answer song. So do as I do and say as I say. All right. Across the windswept desert. Your turn. Where nature knows no man. A buffalo spied his brother, that's what it is. Laying in the sand. Said the buffalo to his brother, why do you lie that way? But the brother didn't answer, 'cause he's been dead since May. Since way last May. Cha. Okay? There's your camp song. There's your camp song.
Brilliant!
So you had to make the campers sing this. It was a repeat and answer song. It's a ridiculous song. Mrs. Doubtfire, you got it. Hello, dears. So, we've kind of got everything we need for our sandwich already. We've got our cheese cut. We've got some butter out for toasting things. We've got a whole mustard aioli, some shaved onions on the side there, dear, some romaine lettuce, and of course we're cooking up some bacon in the side. Now we have, of course, all these lovely rolls I was showing to you the other day, just a moment ago, really. No, you did miss me cutting the cheese. I was rather soft with it, dear. It was a silent but brie. You know, but actually at pepper jack. I was just joking about the brie, dear. Silent but pepper jack is what it is. So we've got our lovely rolls here. We've got a little bit of a burst at the seams on that one, so we will be using that. But these other ones look just fine, dear. This one in particular looks lovely, dear. We'll use that, and we'll have this one as well. That's pretty nice too, but this one's more, you have a crack right there, so it's definitely something we'll have to work on. That might have been due to the flour, but we'll see. Now, from here, we're going to use one of our loaves. We're going to cook off some of our chicken that's been in the circulator, dear. We've been sous videing it. Sous vide. Sous vide means under pressure. That means under pressure, little ones. Yeah, that's right. So don't forget that. Don't forget that. So we have this wonderful chicken that's been cooking in here. We'll take that out as soon as it's finished. Well, not really. It can go about 4 hours at the temperature, which is 66 Celsius. So about 150 degrees Fahrenheit, if I'm not mistaken. Slowly cooking away. And then from there, we'll just sear that off, slice it as it is, because it's kind of like a reverse sear in the sense that you don't need to let it rest any longer, dear. It's already cooked to where you need it to be, so you really just need to take it out, slat it down, slice it up, and go from there. So yeah, the bacon and all that, we're rolling along. Now we do have some tomato. We can absolutely put some tomato on this, but I kind of want to save this for Thursday, because on Thursday, Zaza is going on a picnic. Camp Zaza is going on its first summer picnic. We're going to make some St. Louis ribs. I'm going to show you guys how to do that without a smoker in your house. Easy enough. Imagine it could probably be replicated in a air fryer if you got one. So if you got one, pretty easy. No, we're not going to do a field trip. We're not going to do it. We're not going to go out. Maybe we'll eat outside. If I can figure out the camera, we'll eat outside. It's impossible. What's impossible? What's impossible? To cook St. Louis ribs in the air fryer?